わらわにとって普遍も一種の美。はあ、じゃが属性とはいつまでも変わらぬまま続くものではない。
Hello and welcome back to Genshin Impact. I was planning on playing a little bit of this game off stream yesterday when I stumbled into a continuation of the desert quest that we did, I think it's 2 streams ago now. The one with exploring all the different temples, upgrading the stone tablet, and uncovering the mysteries of that one, I don't remember his name. And when we went on a journey with Jet and Jabrail and Tirzad, and all those jolly fellows, I went back to the town in the desert, Aru Village, and it automatically started me on the continuation of the quest. I'm not sure if it was like wait a certain amount of time before you get the continuation or what exactly the deal was, but I will summarize what happened because it happened just by itself. And it seems like there's going to be more to it, so I want to stream the continuation. So I ran into another researcher in Aru Village who talked about the fantastic paper that Tirzad had wrote upon the research he conducted in the desert on our expedition. And he's here in Aru Village because he wanted someone to help him explore the desert, because he also wants to try to write a paper. And we agreed to help him, but before we can set off, another squad of academia officials show up. It's an elderly man accompanied by one of the Legion of 30, I think they call them. And he's essentially telling the researcher to go home. There are so many people that are requesting to go to the desert from the academia because they want to copy the stuff that Tirzad did and try to write their own successful paper. And this guy has essentially been told to bring them all back because they don't believe in Tirzad's paper. They believe it's all a hoax, all a lie. And they're not going to permit any more people to go into the desert to research what Tirzad researched. So the researcher is sent home, and the elderly man, he kind of like belittles us for playing along with Tirzad's lies, even though we know it's all the truth. And after that, we look upon the stone slate, and we discover that it has now another symbol lit up on the slate. If I view the stone slate, the center bottom symbol that looks like a Hydra symbol, I suppose, is now lit up, which is going to allow us to go to Duat Hall, as you can see on the right side here. The other symbols on the sides of the slate are symbols I've managed to light up myself by exploring the desert, but there were areas I could not access, and I never found a way to light up the 4th symbol, so probably we'll find that in the Duat Hall, now that we can go there. To go to the Duat Hall, we'll just have to go back to Sumeru. We have to teleport... where was it again? I think it's like... this? This? I think it's this one. We'll see. It's one of these teleport points in the middle of the desert. Yes, this should be it. Yes, this looks about right. Alright, so we entered here with Paimon, because it's just me and Paimon now. And we read, I believe it was a riddle that showed up on the tablet saying something about how we have to soar across the metaphorical underworld, or maybe it's the literal underworld of Sumeru, and we have to peck out the organs of 3 somethings. Probably meaning we have to just go operate 3 different mechanisms. I believe I've done one of them, because I followed one of these embers to a room that looks very much like those rooms that I can use to upgrade my stone tablets. And after that I was like, alright, we're not going to continue this until I get to stream it. So, let's try to get these other embers to the room. And of course my controller is freaking out, so let me just try to fix that real quick. Better? Hopefully. Let's see how many of these we can get in one go. If I can finally get my max clearance level, that's going to be nice. Oh, that's going to die, isn't it? Is it? Can you pause there so I can see if I can find a way to turn off this wind current. Unless it turns itself off. It does. Okay, then we can go get it. Go, my friend. Hurry, faster. I think it's safe in here. We just have to wait for this thing to shut off once more. This place is pretty cool looking though. I might be safe over here actually. It does give you kind of like the feel of like the Egyptian mythology underworld vibe. Kinda cool. I'll try just sending this off, see if it works. Okay, you're going up here. Where's the other one? The other one is up there. We'll send you off. This seems relatively safe. Might have to worry about that one down there, but in the meantime, let's try to get this one as well. I assume we have to wait for this one to be off. Is that off? I think it's off. Oh, it's going this way, actually. Alright, it's coming. Okay, good. I'm glad there's more to this quest, because it felt a bit, like, bittersweet in the end. I would love it if we find a way to save Jabrail, because he did not disturb what happened to him. I also feel bad for Jet, kind of being all by herself now. Finding some form of more closure to that, and also being able to get back into the what was it called? Nisut? Something? Kaj Nisut. Getting back in there would be interesting. I found, in this pyramid up here, there was one of those, like, red-blue crystals that we had in Kaj Nisut that we could use to change colors and move platforms up and down. But the one in here I cannot interact with. And I'm not sure if that's because I need to interact with the ones in Kaj Nisut or something else, but the ones in Kaj Nisut are locked inside now after the quest, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. Hopefully I will get some answers to that eventually. Where did that one ember go? Should be... Oh, don't fall down. I want to go into the underworld. Whoop! What happened there? Wait, what? I thought I grappled onto this one. That was weird. No, 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 no. Why does it grapple to this one? This is why I shouldn't have done the Ember zigzaggy. We'll focus on this one for now. Oh, there's a door on the side here. That's unexpected. Where do you go if I set you off? You go into the side room? Is that where I want to go? There's a door here I cannot open. Probably need to max out my clearance. I wonder if it's the total level of clearance or if it's a specific clearance you need. Alright, this is the room I got to. Okay, it's here. Yeah, so I lit up one of these torches around the room. One was already lit, so I need a total of 4, but I only need to light up 3 of them. That leaves 1. I just need to find that one ember that I'm not sure exactly where it ended up. Maybe it went back to its little station because I took too long. Always a possibility. Station would be here somewhere. Didn't it like pause over by the wall? Am I on the wrong side? Am I confused? Am I further down? Might be further down than I think I am. That might be why I'm confused. Well, you can reach that. Ugh. There's our friend. I wonder what's on the other side, though. I kind of want to go there as well. uh. Hello, Effa, welcome. Now we should have the last one in the room we need it. And I can hopefully finally max out my clearance level. Max out, or does it give me like a new unique one? It maxes out, nice, okay. I mean, there's still room for one more unique one in the center, so I feel like there's gonna be one. It would make sense. The Great Hall of Truths. Following the guidance of the slate, okay. Anything else in this room I want to look at before I move on? Nope. Then we move on. I can open this door now, but I really want to check the opposite side as well, though. Oh. Oh no, what have I let loose? Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna be some work. Can I open this? Oh, I can. Am I supposed to bring those back here because there's 4 torches, or do I need those in a different location? Guess we'll find out. Ah, they all went to the center. Interesting. Don't fall down. Don't. I have to fight you guys? No? We're friends? For now? Okay. Friends for now. We're not friends anymore. I took his thing. Yeah, maybe I should activate them all then. Assume each is guarding one of these. Might as well fight them all at once. Have some lightning. Alright, send these little fellows off. Wherever they may be going. Oh, there's a Sealy over there. Are they just going back? Wait, I'm missing one. One. Yep. Where's the 4th one? Oh, okay, it's in there. Okay, never mind. All of you go home. Little rascals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never thought I would be chasing 4 of these at once. In you go, back home. Not safe out here. It's like harbingers and stuff trying to do evil things, probably. Probably. If I'm gonna blame something, might as well blame the harbingers. Hey, another chest. That was just a bonus objective. Okay, cool. Should get the Sealy as well, though. I'm trying to finish exploring this region, and I'm at 96% now. I mean, initially I wasn't even trying to complete it, I was just trying to upgrade my stone tablet, but apparently upgrading the stone tablet was more difficult than getting high percentage on completion. I'll probably be very close once I finish this quest. Probably. Wait, are you just chilling down there? Oh, you're a cheeky Sealy, aren't you? Oh, there's a bridge here. Oh, okay, that was scary. Just follow you? Nope. Well, this is terrifying. Ah! I died. Yeah, I didn't want to go down there, Paimon. Where's the Sealy now? There you are. I'm just gonna land on it. I'm assuming there's a platform under it. In fact, I'm gonna do this. That was a little bit scary. Why'd you put these walls here? That makes this so much more difficult. Can I just find a grappling point so I can get up? And we can just glide. Seems safer. And easier. Don't put a wall there, don't put a wall there, don't put a wall there. Ugh! Okay. What a place to put a chest, okay. At least it didn't make me try to pick up the things that came out. Any more Seelies and stuff I should look out for? I thought there should be a Seelie shrine on both sides, but I don't think there is. Is there? Nope. Guess I can try to move on up. It's the easiest way to get all the way up. So there's a, yeah, there is a grapple point there. Great Hall of Truths. I've seen this room from a different angle, but you cannot enter that way. Paimon's been thinking for a while now. This place feels really important. It's like Storm Terror's lair, but in the desert. That's one way to put it. Paimon wonders if Bard sang about this place during the Scarlet King's reign. Let's get a closer look. Well, I've been wanting to go here for such a long time. It was so clever of them to tease the room from a different angle. I think it's like on a balcony either up there or up here. Probably up on the other side. There's actual stuff I don't have clearance to interact with, so I probably need to get the third hidden clearance. The device doesn't look like it's working. Maybe it hasn't been used in a while. Maybe there's a switch somewhere. Have a look around. Oh, can I use the thing now? Did I just have to have Paimon tell me to do it? Classic quest moment. Okay, 4 pillars, I assume. 4 books. Is there more to it, or do I just have to press them each once? Because pressing all of them once seems a bit too easy. Not that I mind easy. Nice to have some easy stuff once in a while. You mentioned it's beautiful. I've always been a big fan of these, like... I don't like technologically advanced but ancient civilizations, like inspired by Egyptian mythology or Norse mythology or Greek mythology. Mostly Egyptian, I think, is like the one that tends to have the most advanced technology in video games. I really like the direction they've gone with side quests in Sumeru. They feel like massive, epic adventures rather than the typical small, like, oh, go get me some chickens or something. Is this Aru? Aru? I mean, I'm confused. Maybe? Well, according to the stone slate, we've obtained the Scarlet King's consent and reached Aru. But this place doesn't seem very much like Aru. There's only this frighteningly huge device. Paimon feels that Aru should be more delicious. More beautiful? Yeah, exactly. It should be at least filled with greenery like Sumeru City. At a time like this, another look at the stone slate couldn't hurt, huh? There's a new line of words here. After flying across the river in falcon form, one must burn the embers of the sun at 3 places using feathers. Only through this may one obtain the mercy of Alamar and ascend to Aru. I'm not sure if I want to ascend to Aru, that sounds dangerous. There's more. Paimon's getting annoyed. Why can't the Scarlet King just finish explaining without stopping? This is getting exhausting. Don't forget about how Tearset was maligned. Think about the treasure. I'm so tired. Let's head back. Let's just leave. Right, that's right. We're here to make that Sohail guy apologize. Anyway, it isn't time to head back yet. Let's find out how to burn the embers of the sun. Burn the embers of the sun feels similar to peck at the organs. It probably also means doing something to the big guys here. Big guys? The birds? Big burbs? Doesn't like some burbs. There are 3 burbs or 2 burbs? Well, we got some embers. When there's embers, there's, well, obvious puzzles to solve. Wouldn't even call it a puzzle. Sometimes it's a puzzle if I have to, like, control wind directions and stuff. Most of the time it's just following sea leaves, essentially. Oh, there are gonna be 4 of them, or is 3 enough? Okay, one of the torches are already lit. It's kind of weird how they put 4 torches, but they only have it be 3 embers. Maybe it's symbolic in some way. Hello, friends. Shit, I'm Dendro first, I forgot. That's fine. One last one to go. And something about the birds, Paimon said. Maybe that will reveal itself afterwards. Off you go, little ember friend. Probably don't even have to fight them, but it feels kind of wrong to skip them, so... Yeah, last one. I'm gonna hear something coming from the center of the hall again. Let's go to Aru this time or something. I didn't have time to read it all. As long as it doesn't put me into an eternal slumber. These Egyptian temples tend to be a bit questionable sometimes. Oh, are we outside? No. What's going on here? The highest point of the mausoleum. Wait, am I on top of it? Am I actually on top? Wait. Am I? That is so cool. I always wanted to be on top of this thing. Yes! Oh, this is a perfect, like, boss arena, but is that just the same boss as this guy? Or is it even smaller? Well, we'll find out. Hello, friend. You wanna fight me? Gonna go invisible? No? He's working on it. He's getting there. I'm gonna go invisible. I'll beat you up, you know. There we go. Give you some time. It's these things I have to beat up. Oh, wrong button. I have a meteor. And farewell. Am I getting rid of the sandstorm now? For once I wouldn't mind. And that should make the scientist guy believe us, because he said that nothing has changed with the sandstorm in the desert, but now it has. This place is beautiful. I think there's something like this on top of the pyramid. Oh yeah, I got these records as well. I wonder if I can use them all for something, or if they're just lore, because I have a bunch of these things. Oh, weird how this one is up here, but these ones are down here. I was like, wait, I don't have the other ones, but I guess I do. They're just further down. What was the one I just got? This one? Was that the one I just got? Yes. Okay, then we should read it, probably. Record of Aru Shuts. It has been a long time. The scarlet flowers in my residence have bloomed, wilted, then bloomed again. The primary form of Aru is nearing completion. It won't be long before Aru becomes capable of encompassing the desert in its entirety, just as Lord Alamar had prophesied. This way, Lord Alamar's unbending ambition will finally be realized. When that day comes, I will be able to see my mother smile again. My mother was always prejudiced against Lord Alamar. She was of the opinion that he was the cause of the calamity in Gurabad. This was not the case. She seemed to have forgotten that it was Lord Alamar who promoted me, the product of a tryst between a fugitive and a maid, to be architect of Aru. To a person with a background such as mine, this was an exceptional honor. No king loves his people more than Lord Alamar does. It was precisely because he was saddened by the disaster that took my father's life that he made a decision to build Aru in order to prevent such a thing from happening again. I firmly believe this. The mortal plane is like a river between the underworld and Aru. Mortals must not cross, must not probe, must not covet, or they shall descend into the underworld forever. In order to ascend to Aru, one must have a body like that of a vulture and soar above the underworld. One should peck at 3 different organs in order to obtain the consent of Alamar, and fly across the river in the form of a falcon. After flying across the river in the form of a falcon, one must burn embers of the sun at 3 places using feathers. Only through this may one obtain the mercy of Alamar and ascend to Aru. Here's to hoping that wisdom lives on in Kajnisut, that all descendants of the desert will ascend to Aru, and that Gurabad will be restored to its former glory. I hope that this will leave an everlasting legacy. Wait, I just heard a loud explosion. Maybe I should go check. Messy scrolling of drip plans here. What is every like written document in RPGs end with something like, there's someone banging at the door, or oh, the cave is falling down. It's like, people pick the worst times to write documents in RPGs. Maybe that loud explosion sound should have some significance to me, but I don't actually know what that was. Can I glide from this location? Can I have a teleport point up here? I really want one. If I cannot, I will make one. I demand a teleport point in this beautiful location. Watch the game tell me no. Let's see. It's beautiful. Okay, it's mis-centered. But at least it's like mis-centered on this side rather than this or this side. I think it would be fine here or here, but not here and here because of like the triangle shape in the middle of this thing. Making excuses for my misalignment. Because I didn't remember if the teleport point put it in front of you. I assumed it did, but it puts it right on top of you, which is actually better. I just didn't expect it to. Let's have a look from up here. Oh, this is fantastic. I love this. This is its own reward. Now, which direction would be most appropriate to take a picture from? Okay, don't fall down. Probably can't zoom out enough to get a good picture this way. I'll try. can't zoom out any more than that. Wasn't there a trick to zooming out more? Because I see the zoom thing on the left side, and it's not fully zoomed out. I got a bird now. Like, ooh. So many good photos to get here. My bird out of frame as well. Beautiful. Alright, only one thing to be done. Woo! No, I refuse to escort you into the desert. Of course. Of course. But the mausoleum of of the Scarlet King, which has remained the same for centuries, has undergone an unprecedented change. You saw it too just now, didn't you? I need to make a record. Also my first time seeing this change, however, the sage has prohibited researchers from entering the desert without his permission. That includes you. I'm not like those rash, young researchers I've dedicated years to studying in academia. The answer is still no. Hello, long time no see. It seems like you're having a nice time in Outer Village. What are the two of you doing here? I did say that I wouldn't pursue the matter, but you should stop going around deceiving people. Getting old, so my time is way more precious than yours. Besides, I have more important business to attend to, so if you would excuse me. You want to get closer to the mausoleum of the Scarlet King? No, not at all. I would never go against the sage's restrictions. I just want to... Wait a minute. Both of you are all covered in dirt. And you're holding a suspicious stone slate. Did you just return from the desert by any chance? Are the changes in the mausoleum of the Scarlet King linked to you? No, we're frauds. I knew it. Wait, where did you get this stone slate from? Soleil's eyes open wide as he scans the stone slate from every angle. Due to various reasons, practically all the records of the later period of Alamar civilization have been lost, even those that are occasionally dug up are just fragments. I've never seen such a perfect stone slate. No, it's not only me, even the sage may have never witnessed such a miracle. You were calling us frauds just a short while ago. Did you really enter the mausoleum of the Scarlet King as Tirzad's paper described? Yeah. It really is true then. In the name of Vahumana, researcher Sohail, on the behalf of my family, I sincerely apologize. I hope you'll be so kind as to forgive my greatest mistake. Ignorance. What a sudden change of attitude. It's like he's taking on a completely different character, just like the storytellers of Lee would do. Could you allow me to carefully inspect the stone slate? I'll compensate both of you for it. I'd rather show it to Tirzad. As for the amount, before that, let's go someplace quiet so I can take a closer look at the slates. I don't want to let him have a look at the slate. I want to show it to Tirzad. Whew, it's a lot cooler here. Mind letting me see the slates? I don't want to show him the slates. Sohail examines the slate, alternating between something. Hey, you're spending too much time on this. You're not trying to commit the text to memory and skimp on our pay, are you? Sorry, I was just so fascinated. This is my first time seeing writing like this. Any discoveries? Some of it looks like a construction log. It mentions Aru, but there's no way to know if it's in any way connected to Aru village. Too bad the records say a little more. But this discovery is certainly worth several pages of writing. Thank you very much, here as per our agreement. Should be thanking Tirzad instead. That's right, if we weren't trying to prove Tirzad correct, we wouldn't have found this slate. You're right, Tirzad is the one I should be thanking, yes indeed. My next step would be to find a bigger collection of primary materials, but that's going to be difficult without going into the desert. Oh, I have an idea. If you have the time, please hear me out. Mr. Sohail, are you thinking? Why would I work for you, though? The Sage prohibits any researcher from going into the desert. Yeah, but it doesn't prohibit people from commissioning other people to go into the desert. Now, I wouldn't dare challenge the Sage's authority, but I'm sure he never prohibited the giving of gifts, right? Gifts, what are you going to give us? Something very precious, my archaeology notes. To be honest, I ventured into the desert more than a dozen years ago, but I didn't find anything special other than the location of several potential ruins. Can I finally get a way to go into that one ruin in the northwest? There is a button that's buried in the sand and I can't interact with it, which I assume is the button that just opens the door, and I want to be able to unearth that button. That's actually how I stumbled upon this quest, because I was trying to find a way to unlock that button. I was like, running around. After a while I gave up. I was like, maybe I need to look for some side quests in Outer Village, and then it automatically started this side quest, and I was like, need to stream that. I believe it's fate that brought me back here to make your acquaintance in these ruins. I want you to have these notes. Are you trying to? I get it. That isn't against the rules, but I'm afraid your actions would. My actions, I am simply presenting a gift as a celebration of my friendship with Tarko, the big hero, and Paimon, the little hero. Isn't that more than fair? Suppose. That's very fair indeed. The world of researchers is way too complicated. He could just have come out and said that he needed our help. Instead, we had to go through this whole charade. You ask Paimon, he's just afraid that the big guy over there would rat him out to the Sage. Because your world is too simple, Paimon. Wow, Paimon, you actually understood. You must have his reason. This seems condescending. But let's see how it's portrayed. Of course, he was just short of writing "help me" all over his face. If we help him now, I'm sure we will get loads of rewards. Let's take a look at what's written in Sohail's gift. I mean, Paimon isn't stupid. Some things fall short of her, like, but a lot of things she understands, so. It's just a matter of, like... What's a good way of putting it? Like, I feel like everyone has... a good way of putting this. Like, everyone has different spectrums of things they understand and are knowledgeable about, you know? So it's not a good idea to dismiss people as being dumb just because they're not smart in the way you expect. It's been a month since I first set foot in the desert. During this month, we have recorded everything that could be discovered outside the mausoleum of the Scarlet King. But what's the use of that? Any potential topic has already been written about. When I saw that people were writing extremely niche and incomprehensible papers like the aesthetic preferences of the structures of the Scarlet King's civilization, an analysis using the pyramidal inclination of the mausoleum of the Scarlet King as an example, I guess, I knew that the only way to find a breakthrough would be to enter the mausoleum itself. That way you can write the interior aesthetic preferences of structures in the desert civilization, and analysis using the interior pyramidal inclination of the mausoleum of Scarlet Kings as an example. But we couldn't enter the mausoleum. Everyone's patience has been worn out, not to mention we're running out of drinkable water. We'll give it another day. Hopefully during our last attempt things will go according to what the legends say. Spring water will burst forth from the long dried well, and unyielding barrier will finally be shattered. I'm returning to Outer Village after 2 more days. I can't just leave empty-handed. I have to think of something or I'd become a laughingstock. We discovered new ruins, but whenever we try getting closer, a transparent mechanism would push us away, stopping us from proceeding further. I'm absolutely certain that Deshret created this mechanism to cover up evidence of his tyrannical autocracy. We discovered 3 more. I feel like people that have a tyrannical rule don't necessarily cover it up because they don't consider the rule tyrannical, because they're just delusional. And they can do whatever they want, so they don't need to cover things up. I think it's if you have a mostly upstanding rule, but you sometimes do things that go against your own principles, that's when you would cover something up. We discovered 3 more of these transparent ruins, which makes them 4 in total. However, we still haven't found a way to enter any of them. Going to recorded locations for now. It feels like some kind of illusion. Perhaps a vision is necessary for cracking the case. I need to look into that. We have arrived at the Dune of Carouses, a cone-shaped ruin. Cone-shaped? Cone-shaped? That looks just like a smaller version of the mausoleum of the King Deshret is located here. Do you mean a pyramid shape? Cone shape? Cone? Sure. Though it's a lot smaller than the mausoleum of the Scarlet King, I still find it hard to imagine how Deshret enslaved his people to build such a structure. Disappointingly, we've encountered the same mysterious power as the last time, keeping us from entering. I will not waste any more time. We'll head further into the desert tomorrow and see if we can find the fabled oasis. The archaeology team has been attacked by a group of eremites. They call themselves Thutmose. Ah, the Thutmose that Samael and Jabrail was a part of. I've never heard of that name before. Their leaders were 2 young men. Was it Samael and Jabrail? One wanted to kill us all, but surprisingly the other young man stopped him and let us all go. I'm guessing Jabrail let them go and Samael wanted to kill them all. They seem like fanatic believers in Deshret, so they're nowhere near decent. Nevertheless, I hope Deshret will always bless that young man, and that his axe will always remain sharp. I have no choice but to return to the Academia, and face their ridicule now, but to be honest, compared to the mockery, I have no improvement in knowledge is more painful. Having no improvement in knowledge is more painful to endure. Because it's said, 2 young men. I'm assuming this old man was younger when he conducted this expedition, and Samael and Jabrail, being fully grown adults, would probably be young men at the time of these notes, because they're old notes, says on the top. In the boundless forest of knowledge, I am but a snail that has only just crawled onto one of the branches. I need to stop stuttering, it's so annoying. I've also been thinking the sheep in a nearby area often disappear for no reason. The locals believed, I have never seen a sheep in this game. The locals believed that they were swallowed up by the rock formation, so they named the place Lamb Devourer Rock. Ate all the lambs and sheep in the entire world, and that's why I don't see them anymore. Those eremites suddenly jumped out from the rocks, then disappeared into them. If we draw a parallel between them and the disappearing sheep, the answer becomes very straightforward. The Thutmose members might be using a specialized technique to hide themselves, or perhaps there's a hidden cave somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to write down the location first. If I ever return to this place, I'll hire an eremite from the Thutmose as my guide. Hey, Jet! Jet, do you know how to get in there? Because we don't have Jabrail. But I'm guessing Jabrail kind of left the Thutmose before Jet was around, so... Not sure if she would know, but we don't have Jabrail around anymore, so... Looks like he's been having a pretty hard time. Explored the area around the mausoleum of the King Deshret for a month without obtaining any results. He didn't want to give up and found the transparent ruins. Then he found something a lot smaller than the mausoleum of King Deshret, the tomb of Carouses. Finally, he was attacked by a group of mercenaries in a place called Lamb Devourer Rock. Even though he went through all that, he still wrote that compared to the mockery, having no improvement in knowledge is more painful to endure. Sounded like a completely different person. Seems like he was really in it for the knowledge back then. Paimon's a little moved. From that perspective, it wouldn't be an exaggeration for him to call this a precious gift. Let's visit each location mentioned in his notes. If we find something decent, let's bring it back as a gift for him in return. Sounds fair enough. Alright, where do you want me to go, game? Wait, where's the... Right. Yes. It's because I've already done this. It's because these are quests for exploring all the things that I have explored. Okay, so now the quest is like catching up. It's like, oh, you've done that, you've done this, you've done... I'm sorry, I really wanted to explore the desert. I didn't think there would be a quest for it. Hey, you know those things you gave me? I've already done all of it. You went back to the transparent ruins, did you find anything? Of course, be prepared to be thunderstruck. You recount your exploration of the transparent ruins to Sohail and... Aha, so King Deshret did indeed withhold a secret behind that unknown force. I shall get to the bottom of it. This is... How could this be? Hey, you look pale. Did you discover something terrible? No, they're not exactly terrible. That's probably why he's confused, because he expected it to be terrible, because it was supposed to be about his tyrannical rule. The writings on the stone slate look complicated, but they're actually records of leave requests. In addition, the recorded excuses are not any different from that of the young scholars today. The good thing I failed to find a way to access the transparent ruins back in the day. I imagine that I would have been quite livid. Anyway, I must thank you for bringing the slates back. Perhaps I should go around and ask about the excuses people make in Mondstadt. That could be enough for me to write a paper. Time out from a busy schedule on the evolution of the perception of off days in different societies. We explored the Lamb Devourer Rock. That's probably the one where I have to use the password to get inside. You weren't in any danger, were you? Not that I doubt that you could handle any situation, even if you did encounter Thutmose. You recount your exploration of Lamb Devourer Rock and give him the 3 slates. There is a secret base after all. No wonder Thutmose still managed to rob me despite all the precautions I took. What a bunch of ignorant fools. They claim to worship King Deshret, and yet they randomly throw such important relics around. Inexcusable. Must thank you on the behalf of the Academia for getting such a valuable... With a sudden frown. Did you run into something difficult to decipher? Just the opposite, really. It's a love poem. Perhaps this slate would be more valuable to those from Haravatat. I can already imagine what titles they'll come up with. On the relationship between the development of rhetoric and the progress of civilization. Well, we got one more. We explored the Tomb of Carouses. So you went to the Tomb of Carouses. It's a miniature version of the mausoleum of the King Deshret, just like I said, right? So any new discoveries. You recount your exploration of the Tomb of Carouses to Sohail and give him the stone plate. Does that mean I don't have the stone tablets anymore? I should have read them first. It sounds like you didn't find anything special. I guess the size isn't the only difference between the 2 locations. As for the slate, it has so many words, so it's got to be valuable, right? From what I can tell, it's an ordinary fable that features some animals. How can this be? That's okay, I can still squeeze a paper out of this, albeit a short one. The Retreat of the Sheep, a preliminary study of environmental change in the desert. Perhaps you can come up with the titles first. I get a new quest now? Alright. Whoop. Now that the 3 ruins have been fully explored, I can finally put my thoughts to rest. Well then, to celebrate the strengthening of our friendship, I shall prepare more gifts of gratitude for our big hero and little hero. Oh, you're welcome. Nothing really, plus we found lots of treasure based on your notes, so how's your paper going? Actually, we found those treasure without the notes, because we already went there. The papers, yeah, even though I've collected enough materials, I no longer depend on churning out volumes. It's a breakthrough I'm after. I must still go to the mausoleum of King Deshret myself. But the sage said, I get it, it's always about the sage with you. I'm just griping, that's all. What do you need a breakthrough for? Become a candidate for the next sage, of course. To outsiders, the difference between a researcher and a sage is that of a small fruit and a larger fruit. I mean, I can tell that there's a big difference, because if you were the sage, you could allow people to do things, whereas the sage is now not allowing people to do. Maybe that's why they don't allow it, to keep their position, but that's probably not how it works. It probably has to be replaced after a while or something. In reality, the gap is even greater than the difference between a hilichurl and a slime. Those are 2 completely different things. That's exactly it. They are 2 different things altogether. Sages control the Akasha, so they virtually have all of us researchers by our throats. They could make or break us with just one word. So many people have labored and fought over papers, some even as old as me, would give up our dignity just for the chance to be deemed worthy by the sages. Therefore, I must become a sage myself, or all the suffering I've endured would have been for nothing. I'm sure you'd understand if you were a researcher. No, Paimon thinks Tarko would be more like the you in the notes. Notes. Yeah, remember what you wrote in your notes? Compared to the mockery, having no improvement in knowledge is more painful to endure. I wrote that? The experiences I've had are indeed true, but if it weren't for your reminder, I would have never looked at things from that perspective again. Oh, it's good to remember everything again. Tarko, Paimon, this is a bit abrupt, but there is one more favor I'd like to ask. You want us to look for more stone slates? No, I have enough stone slates. I just feel like reading my old notes again. Please allow me to take back the archaeology notes I gave you. I'll prepare something else as a gift for you. Sure. Thank you for all your help, and may your travels be smooth. It's nice to write things every now and then, just to remind us of who we were, and sometimes becoming that person again could be a good thing. Or sometimes it's nice to know that we've changed, depending on who we were or who we've become. Also, thanks for reminding me of a time when I was younger. It's a pretty good feeling. But there's still a place in the desert I have not been able to go, and it frustrates me. Can I have a look at the main tablet? Did I lose the actual tablets? Yeah, they're gone. I could squeeze in another symbol there. What do I have ability to do now that I have 4? Great Red Sand. If you obtain all the Scarlet Sand Slate's clearances, every chamber in the Great Red Sand will open and yield up all their secrets and treasures. Alright, if you say so. You say so, game! In which case, let's go to the place I haven't been able to get in, just so I can show it off. Because, I don't feel like I can get in there still, because it doesn't have to do with the slate. But there is a different location I'd like to be able to go. If I can go there now. We'll have to check. Because there is an elevator room in the mausoleum that has a button that's sealed off. Let's check this one first. So here, there's a door and a button in the sand, and I cannot press this button. I've tried to use elements to uncover it. None of them work. And then if we go to the mausoleum, there's an elevator with a button that I also haven't been able to make work. Hopefully that works now, but I don't know certain, so we'll have to go and find out. After beating these guys up. Yeah, Paimon, I agree with you. There was a platform here before, now it's gone. Because this was the button I wanted to press. But I guess the elevator has already left us, so let's just go down. Is that another obelisk? Alright. Aim from there. There's 2 or 3 ways to go. 3 ways to go. Let's start with left. Left first is my decision. It's locked. Left first is not my decision. No, actually, I'm glad I went left first, because it's good to know that there's one less way to go. Okay, forward is next. Excellent. Alright, that leaves the one path. That seems silly, but I actually do prefer that, because it's good to know that... Now I won't have it in the back of my mind when I go down this path. It's like, I wonder what the other paths were. Oh, there's a page here. Mark that on my map. Let's see. Mark. Boop. It goes up. It goes quite far up. But I can't even climb this? Is there a button somewhere? Alright, game, you can't tell me there's 3 ways to go, but none of them are the way to go. It doesn't work like that. If I use Geo Traveler, I could probably get up there, but... Wait, all of the tablets are above me, it says. confusing. Does it mean that they're just further up inside this area, or do they mean that it's actually back up the elevator? Maybe I have to get all the tablets or the seals before I can go anywhere. Because now I'm on the same elevation as one of... How strange. How very, very strange. Did I get a quest out of it? Nope. There's something under this elevator? Nope. And if I take this elevator all the way up, I'm gonna be too high up for these items, right? Maybe not? Quite far. It does claim there's something still above me. What is this? Oh, it's just it's this thing. Shoots at me. Do you not shoot at me anymore? What happened? Alright, that's one. Were these slates always here? Because I feel like I would have found them by now. I've been through here many times. Not to mention these things used to shoot. Maybe they turned off after I turned off the spooky sand thing. Wait, there used to be a barrier here that I couldn't go past. What happened to that? Everything's been turned off now. Suspicious. But also helpful. I love the music. Pretty nice. Is there a way for me to get further down in this area? I think there is a place somewhere. I mean, this might drop me down. Let's try this. I feel like all of these are just like single rooms. Yep. Hi, friend.
十言律令
天理チョーク難攻不落
How much further up is this next tablet? Could it be... There's an elevator here. Could it be all the way up? Seems a bit far, but it's worth an attempt. It's even further up? Really? That's unexpected. Yeah, that goes down. That's not what I want. I want to go up. How do I not remember this place? Been here many times. I should remember all of these places. I just feel so different now after I turned off the sandstorm. A tablet here. Are there even rooms in here? Not really. Climb just to see how much further up is it. It could be on top of the pyramid for all I know. In which case, let's look for the one that's down somewhere. Ah, right, that takes us here. Right. I never understood the purpose of this shortcut. Because you had to open 2 invisible walls to get through that, but... doesn't really seem to be any purpose to it. Should be another trapdoor somewhere, other than the one I opened. I'm not sure if that's the answer to where to find the thing. We'll try the top first. It's still further up. Okay, then it's definitely up here. Because this is the highest point in maybe all of Sumeru. Okay, kind of tricky to... oh, it's just on here. Alright, that leaves 1. I believe. Navigate me to that. We gotta try to find a way to find it. Now, if it's far enough down, it could just be like actually underground. We'll see once we get closer. Give us a little bit of a hint if it's too far up or too far down. I can get closer from here, though. That's the question. I should know these caves like the back of my hand right now, but... maybe I don't know the back of my hand as well as I think I do. A teleport point, maybe? This is the one that takes me to the place I was just in, but does it also lead... it does lead in the correct direction. This place is directly beneath the mausoleum. That makes sense. Yeah, it's further up. That's what it says. How much further up? There's nothing obvious to climb on here, so... I don't even know if I can climb on this. It's a chest here, that's interesting. Where does this one take me? Right, there's another one of these halls. Further up, okay. Goes just further down, so... not helpful. Right, we try from the pyramid again. We can pinpoint the height of it. That should help us go to the right place. Hopefully. Hurts us further down. We glide down this way slowly. About this height. It really does feel like it's supposed to be behind this door. Oh, maybe I have a spare slate that I can use. Feels a bit cheaty. But I also don't feel like this is going to open the door, but we can try. If I have the slate I need, yep. Typically this just gives us a chest and some ore. Read. This inscription has been made with very deep cuts, as if made using very rudimentary tools. The author seems to have had a very good education, but the awkwardness apparent throughout the writing tells of this person's difficult living conditions. The furthest east and the furthest west are too far from another. There should be several thousand and several hundred fools between the two poles to claim kingship. The furthest west and the furthest east are too close to one another, and yet not even one wise person might rule it all. None now know how much time has passed since Gurabad's great spirit of victory was slain, and now naught but blood and tears weave the lines of kings. Cemeteries of sand were once high walls built by the king's uncles on either side, and more barren still are the lands where the trees were forcibly planted. My king is in exile, hidden in the rainforest realm, and I know not where he dwells. God's favor and gaze are now forgotten things of the past. The blind heir worn down by agony swears this here. The pitiable father who was blinded by one king, and who took in another after, makes this vow, never again to make oaths of fealty to one mortal, and may all those who call themselves kings be like their ancestors. May they go down into the dust, buried beneath the sands. We desert folk shall leave the ruins and palaces we have grown used to living in. We shall make a new home for ourselves at the edge of this land. A place we shall name Aru, after the ancient dream of the gods, and there we shall quietly wait for Alamar's revival. That explains why Aru village is Aru. Yeah, it does not, in fact, open the door. Which should lead me to believe that there is a different way to open said door. There's no apparent mechanisms on this side, which could indicate that this door is an exit and not an entrance. Big question remains, how do I get through these other locations? Seems very strange to have all this here. I mean, there is a path up there. I just can't seem to climb here. And if I need to cheese my way up here with Dendro, I will. Not a Dendro, Geo. There's supposed to be an elevator here, but there's not. How about this side? I'm gonna keep looking up for anything suspicious. Would it make a difference if I send this elevator up, but I stay down? Let me climb! Very strange for the game to reveal a location like this, but have there be seemingly nothing of immediate significance. I have once managed to open one of these doors by just getting close enough to the book from this side. Didn't break anything, but... because it was just a shortcut door anyways, but this one might not be. You got these side sections that also seem to not have any importance. Very strange. Very, very strange indeed. Don't you try to tell me to wait for another quest game, because I want to explore it now. You cannot dictate when I explore things and don't explore things with quests. Okay, maybe you can, but you shouldn't. I want to explore now. You see this old man jumping up and down like a little kid, excited? That's me right now. Kind of, but not at all. But it could be. That made no sense whatsoever. I wonder if there's any other... I wonder if there's any other places that I can go now. I have the max tablets. Could check out... nope, 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 this place. The quest symbol here. I leave a quest symbol for some reason? This also kind of looks like an elevator, but I also cannot use this one. Which is strange. So why is there a quest symbol here? Have to do with something down here or something somewhere else entirely? Huh. Try from the surface. In which case, let me just jump there. Wait, there's an hourglass here? Whoa! The heck? Platform, you good? Where'd you come from? Whoa! What the? Wait, what the heck? What? What? This wasn't here before. Alright. Oh, I did not go as far as I thought it would. Oh, these aren't, actually puzzles. These are just to activate waypoints to swing between. Okay. Fair enough. There's no timer or anything. Okay. Seems to be a sizable puzzle of sorts. Question is, what is my objective? So we got all these things that want lasers from those things over there. Even if I switch the color of this, I can't currently interact with the platform. Thought maybe I was supposed to move these platforms. Oh, it's gone. Oh, is that the type of platform I can just step on to remove? Let's give that a try. Let's step on all of them. Yep. That's gonna activate that thing on the bottom. And that might bring us towards the next step of the puzzle, question mark? The question is, how quick do I have to do this? Ooh, I couldn't even make it up to that one. Ah, it's fine. As long as I touch it, it's fine. Okay, that unlocks that. Oh, there's a viewpoint here too. Hello? Game? Right, I can use the hourglass to get up there. Where's the hourglass? Is there one here? There is one here. Alright, get me up there. Not all the way up, just to this one. This one, what do you do? Rotate cell. Oh! Get back into that position. Okay. We got those platforms that move up and down. Do they move when I change the color? Seems to be the case. And this is one of those movable cells. Oh no. Do I have to send them all into the air and then get to the center platform fast enough and then move the platforms there so that all these lasers align? Oh no. Hope the timing on this isn't too tight, because that's not at all my expertise, being fast. Hopefully I don't even need to use the slingshot points to make this work. Wait, that just rotates. I thought that one went up. Go back. This is what I meant. These ones tend to be timed. It already seems to be back. Maybe if I can make the laser connect, they stay in place. This laser is connecting. I had it for a second, but I think I might have to get up here afterwards. Oh, maybe it's good enough. Rotates now. Let me try one more time. I got a chest, but I'm not sure if I actually did the thing or if I did something else. Just want to send all of these into the air real quick. Wait, what? The star disappeared so fast. What the? Where's the last one? Why am I not getting slingshots over here? I need slingshots all the way. It's frustrating. I mean, I think I've done it. I just want to be absolutely certain. So I want to see all the lasers connect. We try starting from this side. Okay, we got them all. That it? Doesn't actually help me progress or anything? No? Seems not.
Yeah.
Why is there a quest symbol here? A trick? Must have put it there for a reason. Is it supposed to be deep underground? I don't remember. In which case, is there a way to get deep underground from here? I don't think so. You go from the classic cornerstone. I think we'll try going from this one. Which way? To the east? Northeast? From in here or somewhere else? This way? This is that place with way too many elevators, isn't it? This one didn't even go that far. One does, though. Okay, there's a path up this way. That takes me to one of the places I got clearance. Why do I have a quest? Oh, I remember now. I remember. Yeah, I should delete it. Delete. I have more of them. This one. Delete. And I have a third one placed. No? Yes? Maybe. Let's check out the red button in the Juno Carousis that I also couldn't do anything with. There's a red crystal here. It doesn't do anything. Weird. Maybe it did something at some point, but I don't remember it doing that because right, that would be a key part of this whole thing. The button is lit up, but I don't think it does anything anymore. Any more quests in Ari? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, there's a quest here. That is a random questo, probably. It's probably one of the quests I was walking up to do when I got interrupted by that quest that automatically started. Yes, it was. Should I still do it? Oh, it auto-started when I got close. Rose, oh Rose, grant me my wish. I can't even... Blooming from a stone, the golden rose sang to me. She sang. Off the kid goes. A local Sumeru folk song called The Singing Rose, right? It's such a cute song. Too bad the boy ran off halfway through. Paimon would have loved to hear the whole thing and say hi to him. You must be new here. First time in our village? Not first time, no. Did I guess wrong? Let me think again. Are your scholars looking to study abroad in Sumeru? I know there are many foreign scholars in academia. We do know a lot of scholars, but we aren't quite like them ourselves. Technically, we're adventurers, the glorious world-trotting duo Paimon and Tarko. World-trotting? What's so funny? We're super famous adventurers, believe it or not. I wasn't mocking you, friends from far away, just the opposite. It's a delight to hear uplifting stories like people traveling the world. When you're as detached from the world as I am, such enthusiastic remarks can really catch you off guard. I'm sorry if I offended you. My name is Saba. I offer you my apologies as well as my welcome to the village. You were talking about the Rose folk song that Siad was singing. Yep. We can talk more about it if you're interested. I hope it will liven up your journey, whichever. Are you going to sing for us, Saba? Paimon's dying to hear the rest of it. Sorry, I'm not good at singing, but we can discuss what the song is about. Sure, so that king sang about the rose granting wishes. Yes, in a tiny village like ours, we don't have a big athenaeum like they do at the academia. All our songs are passed down orally. My belief that the wish-granting flower in the song represents the collective imagination of our ancestors. In a harsh environment like the desert, water is an extremely vital resource, so they prized water-storing plants. The more adverse the terrain, the more stories there are about plants. It's a reflection of our ancestors' yearning for a better life. At the same time, plants are also part of the symbiotic relationship between our ancestors and the flora and fauna of the desert. However, Aru is built on sand and the soil here. Aru is built on sand, and the soil here is not actually suitable for the cultivation of Sumeru roses. I'm already having a hard time keeping up. The Sumeru roses I planted could never grow, so if you ask me, the golden rose in the song must have been a product of people's imagination. Hold on, Paimon can't keep up anymore. Is this what you usually talk with people about, Miss Saba? I'm sorry, I thought since you were new here, you'd prefer such topics over farming or the weather. Paimon got lost somewhere between symbiotic relationship and the collective imagination, but don't worry, Paimon understood the last sentence. You said that the land here isn't suitable for Sumeru roses, right? We've also only seen them in places with moist soil. Well, this place is mostly sand after all. Speaking of roses, I was thinking that since you two are adventurers, perhaps I can hire you to... Now we're talking, we're battle-hardened adventurers. We can do any job, no problem. So what can we help you with? I know it's ridiculous to want roses that don't belong here to bloom, but regardless, I really want to see them. I'm embarrassed to even say it, but that is my wish. Based on what I know about roses, they will grow if fertilized with highly concentrated dendro, even if you grow them in sand. It's near impossible to get such fertilizer out here, so I'm wondering if you may be able to get your hands on some. Dendro? Yeah, dendro promotes plant growing and works especially well on poor crops. But I'm just a normal person without a dendro vision, and I lack the resources to obtain effective fertilizer. Well, if it's just dendro you want, it's pretty easy, we got this. Dendro! Can you wield dendro? Are you someone with a vision? I haven't met anyone like that in a long time. What a nostalgic feeling. Should be fine now, right, Miss Saba? That's right, they should sprout soon if powered by dendro. Let's just wait for a while. Gradually, sprouts begin peeking out of the soil. They stop growing after sprouting a few leaves. For sprouting, Paimon knew you could do just about anything, Tarko. The results were immediate, as I thought, thank you. Too bad there are no flowers yet. Well, that's normal, you can't rush such things. Plants have to go through stages of growth. That you were able to make them sprout a little already is quite amazing. Give the roses some time to take in the nourishment, it will be better for them as well. I'm very grateful to you as it is, I wouldn't wish to bother you any further. Just drop by and see them in your spare time, that will be enough. Is this one of those quests I have to come back to every now and then? It doesn't help me open up the desert temple that I want to go to. Or get further into the mausoleum of the king. The Scarlet King. It's King of Scarlet. Hmm. Hmm. Big hmm. I want to get in here, and I want to figure out what to deal with the new place on the mausoleum is. It's so weird that it just stopped immediately. Am I missing something very obvious? I feel like I should have missed something obvious, but... Hmm. Big hmm. Ah, here's the path down I was looking for before. That gives me the last tablets. That'd be nice. Ah, there it is. Oh, a door. Oh, okay. All have been located. But what now? Does that mean maybe all of these paths are just accessible from other places in the mausoleum? In which case there should be... Let's mark these locations on our map and try to use that to find... No, don't change this one. I want to make a new one. You keep this. Mark a new one on me. No? 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 How do I... mark... Annoying. Don't let me have pins closer together. There we go. One pin there, and then kind of put one as close as I can to the door here. See if you find a way in from above. Got a way back up here. Could climb, but it's faster to just teleport. Now you want to make pins. I really need more pin symbols. Because I feel like the pin symbols I'm using are not really indicative of what I want them to indicate. One of the paths should be a drop on this side. Strangely enough, it's pretty perfectly placed above the shortcuts. Ah, here's a drop. Seems about right. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's that drop. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I should be looking for the middle one. Okay, so that is just a drop in there. That wasn't there before, because I would have found that ages ago. So there's a lot of like drops and paths in this area that have opened now. Interesting. I might have spotted them with my elemental vision, but not found a way to actually activate them, because it wasn't possible. So what I need is a way to get down the path in front of me, which is slightly to the left, so we'll try this side first. Strange dead end, but doesn't seem to lead anywhere. We can try turning this on. Up this way. That's a sizable drop, and that's a book at the bottom, and there we go. Okay, now we have access to all the weird entrances, and we can remove our marks from them. But it goes further down. I have to be quick. Oh no. Well, it's easier to be quick this way. You can do it. Don't tell me the chest disappears. I don't think it does. Was that it? That was the extent of this place? Seems weird. Well, it leaves but one mystery that I can think of. Is this door. But since it's not related to getting my tablet all upgraded, I don't know what it would be. I really want to get in this way. Normally I would assume this is an exit if it wasn't for the fact that there's this button that's half buried and is visible on elemental vision, which seems to indicate that it's an interactable object. But I can't get it out of the sand! I've tried Animo, I've tried Pyro, Cryo, Hydro, Geo, Dendro. Pretty much anything. All 7 of them. I've tried all 7 of them. Let me in! Let me in! If I head to capital of Sumeru, we go to the reputation board, and we look at some of the quests that give reputations, and we see if any of the names of those quests feel like they're a desert quest that might help me get into that temple. That's a long shot, but... see. How is my reputation? And we go Sumeru quests. Full evidence. Stratus dilemma. Fail's wish. Alright, the prize. Garcia's path of papers. Remitari, cost-effective treasure of wisdom. A new plan. Memories, final chapter. Static part 2. Courage is in the heart. Where are the fierce creatures? The foolish Fatui. A short encounter with a rare bird. Blooming sands. Could be. Could be some of them. But I don't know where to find them. Or if it's quests I can't find right now, or if I have to wait a day, or if I have to... I've been running around in the desert a lot. Like, a lot. I don't really think I saw any quests in this region at all. Kind of tempted to have a new look at Kajni suits. Just real quick. To see if there's anything there. Oh, there's a new quest here. The roast person again? Yes? No? 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 New quest. Show me. Where are they hiding? Higher up. All the way up there, okay. Hey, do you know how I get into that one temple? There's just no time at all, and no one will swap shifts with me either. What shall I do now? Traveler, hold on a moment. What's going on? I'm sorry for taking up your time, but I'd like to ask if you're free and if you could do me a favor. Well then, let's hear your story. It would help me? Thank you so much. Well, I need to hear what it is first. Here's the situation. I ordered a new flower pot from Azalai's shop alongside a batch of seeds. And that reminds me I need to go do that stupid thing in Inazuma to help me get the Hanayumi bow, which I haven't gotten because I didn't know how to get it. And I was eventually like, yeah, I should look it up because I should have had it by now. Because I have 100% exploration in Inazuma and I don't have the bow blueprint from Inazuma, and it's a really dumb way to get it. Alright, anyways, originally I had asked a friend to help me get them, but he suddenly told me that he had a mission to attend to and he wouldn't have time to help me out. There was still a little time for me and to find someone else. Traveler, could you please help me go to Azalai and help me collect my purchases? I hear that he should be about the entrance to the village right now, waiting for the goods to come in. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Alright, I'll go. Yep. 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 That's the blooming sands. Hands up, this is a robbery. Are they very heavy? I can just put it in the teapot and then carry the teapots. That's what I would do. If I had the Serenity part, I would just use it as a storage unit to just bring things around. And also it's a nice place to just hang out. I'm just worried, like, is the teapot physically present in the real world while I'm in the teapot? Can someone, like, come and steal my teapot while I'm sleeping in it? There you go. Are you sure you're not trying to open your own flower shop? You need some dendro for that flower pot? Who, when, where, why, how? Wait, where? Where am I going, game? Oh, okay. Surprise delivery! Well, I'm here to give you this flower pot. This is your first time growing flowers? Not very good at taking care of plants. Previous ones all withered in your hands. Uh-huh. 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 How do I get up there? Let me up. Why is there no grappling points? Come on, game. Give me a grappling point. Don't you know I'm a very impatient individual? And I don't like running all the way around. Can't believe they done this. Faster! Another reason why I need Kazuha. I need the running passive so I can run more. She's worried that she won't be able to take care of the flowers. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Well, that was a quest. Not the quest I needed, but the quest I deserved? Question mark? Alright, let's check out Kajnisut, and I need to remember to go to, So the thing I need to do for the Hanayumi bow in Inazuma is I need to play that minigame where you have to collect 3 conches and pick a random chest. And you have to do that for 7 days. The 7th day you'll get the bow recipe, or supposedly. I only did it for the 2 days, you needed to do it for the seed pack for the Serenity Pot garden growing feature. I fully expect this to be completely closed, but, you know, I have full authority in Stone Slate, so... If it is possible to get back inside, now would be it. Wait, I can? Oh my... Jabrail? Jabrail, are you alive in here? Jabrail! I remember your name now. Partially due to the rule I made up to remember it, and partially because my long-term memory has kicked in, my short-term memory is really bad. But my long-term memory is kind of okay. Depends on what it is. When it comes to names, it's not that great still. Can I not activate the elevator anymore? Tried. Do I have to do the puzzle again? Maybe? Good thing I remember how to do the puzzle. That's why I spent so much time remembering it in the first place. Now, the first time I did this puzzle, I was like, okay, I solved it, but I want to know how I solved it, because I solved it by accident. Before I even had time to, like, check the mechanics of it. Am I still worthy? Okay, good. It's weird how Paimon hasn't said anything. Which leads me to think there's nothing that's gonna happen. Encore? That's it? No Jabrail? Aww. my hopes up that he would be back somehow. Did you make such a dumb place that just puts people to sleep? Stupid Mr. Whoever you are. Not fair. Obtain permission to go through many doors. Head to the hidden compartment at the top of the mausoleum of King Deshret. No one knows how these great monuments were built or why they were lost to time. Stand before King Deshret again, Kajnisit. Give me my friend back! I hit the glide button a second too late. I was like, I'm gonna hit the invisible floor, aren't I? I did. Saw it coming, but not soon enough. Ah, what's another thing I want to do in the desert before I go to Inazuma? What was it? Forgot. I'll just check if there's a new quest here first, though. Oh, now I remember. Okay. Is there a new quest here? Seemed to be. Alright, there was a chest in the bottom of the world from... is it this teleport point? Across this area again. How's the exploration going, though? 97%. Getting those last 3% is going to be difficult, actually. Great Hall of Truths. But despite telling me that I have access to everything, I don't have access to those. Can I go back to like the parallel version of this, maybe? How do I do that? Do I just go in the middle? It's not gonna take me to the top by accident. Oh, there's stuff on the bottom. Huh. That takes me all the way up. That's not what I want. Let's try doing something about the stuff on the bottom, then. Ow. Didn't want to grapple for some reason. I also want to see if I can see the window. So you can see this place through at some point. There's some stuff hidden down here. That's kind of neat. Okay. It actually shoots the beam this way. Strange. Well, it seems to be in the right place unless I don't want it to be hitting the thing. I need to find something for this. Oh, it's going. How do you swap to walking on... I guess you don't on controller, you just use the joystick. Oh, an ember. Oh, in you go. For this torch or somewhere else? Ah, these ones. Big ones. Alright. Can you make it the rest of the way by yourself while I go look for the other one? I assume that's down here. Did I use the same one? I wonder what happens if I go back that way. That's kind of spooky. Try using the same one that we used for the other side. Just gotta send it all the way around if it hasn't come back by itself. Alright, off you go. Some of these return automatically after time and some of them don't, and I don't know why. The pedestals are attached to are different, or if there's any visual indication, or if it's just kind of like whatever the game felt like making it to be. Bum. There comes another one. You'll go up. Did the thing make it all the way? Nope, of course not. Chase it in. I can climb this. Shoops. This button. Oh, it's an light thing. I would have liked it if all the D-pad directional things was gadgets, or all the, I guess, all the different triangle, square, X buttons. But I guess L1 triangle is for swapping to a trial character. They could make trial character L1 down, and then have all the L1 symbol buttons be for gadgets. You can have 4 gadgets, that'd be nice. Right, that was that thing. If anything happens if I go back to the underworld, but I go underground. It even goes that far, I don't know. Hello? Look pretty spooky. Ah, it doesn't go any further than this. Fair enough. Which case, to Inazuma. Pick up some annoying conches. Don't know how many times I've done this. I guess 4 times, maybe? If it still counts the 2 times I did it for the seed bag, and then the 2 times I think I've done it after that, 2 or 3 times. I still have to do it 2 or 3 more times. A conch? Did I get one? Yeah. That's 1 conch. Need 2 more. This one? Yep. How about this one? Oh, that's a slime. Those are abyss mages. Not a conch either. Come on. Stay away from me. That was a sand crab or something? Come on, game. I'm not fighting you guys. You're a waste of time. Is this a conch? No, that's an electric crystal fly. How many enemies are chasing me right now? Bye! Annoying enemies. Should be a conch somewhere. Are they random locations each time? That seems a bit annoying. I stop complaining now. Just do find it ridiculous that they expect you to play this conch minigame. That's not even a minigame. 7 times, even though they give you cabbages each time and give you no indication that you should keep trying. Have I not done this one? Ooh. Interesting. What is that? Oh, it's a tamari. Okay. And before the game will only give me the conches I need if I beat up those enemies. Are you a conch? Are you a conch? Okay, we got one. Stay away. Stay away. Not fighting you guys. Did I also dendro reaction with the water? That's kind of funny. You guys don't see me. Not in combat, don't worry about it. Not in combat. Don't worry about it. Not in combat, go home. Give me a chest. Yoinks. Oh, such progress. That thing I said about not being salty? Or not complaining? Well, I don't know how to get into that one ruin that I haven't gotten into. But at least we finished, well, for now we finished whatever that quest was. Maybe they're gonna be like, oh, you get more quests, you just have to wait a day or two. Which is really inconvenient for streaming because 1, I don't know if there's more, and 2, I don't get to choose when it starts, it just starts, and I'm like, well, that makes it hard to plan when I stream, and what I stream. Oh, that was the Blooming Sands. Be nice if I knew which ones of these are 3.1 quests and not. So I should have done all the non-3.1 quests before 3.1, but I didn't feel like it. That's my excuse. That's not really an excuse, that's just the truth. I mean, an excuse can still be the truth, I suppose. It's just that when you like, when people say you're making an excuse, they tend to imply that not a valid reason. I suppose I can find Tirzad. That would be a stretch, right? Finding the entrance to the academia is so difficult. How do people get around in this place? Although we've never had a reason to actually go in there. I didn't go there at the very first day of Sumeru because I was like, I wonder what this is. Further down? And now it's not further down. Come on, game. You're making this very difficult for me. I just want to go in. Probably easier to get there if you just follow the path, but that takes too long. And I try to go off the path, and I end up taking even longer. As is customary for everything I do. Not this way. There's an entrance somewhere. Is it this? That has to be it. So I guess I'm thinking about it the wrong way when I look at the map, because I keep thinking like it's like this is an entrance leading in towards this giant circle shape, but it's actually the giant circle shape which is the entrance leading into whatever this is. Alright, that explains why I'm really bad at finding it. I just need to rewire my brain. Place is beautiful though. Should I be stealing books from this place? That's something I haven't done before. Can I? Oh, I can. That's very convenient. Is that a quest item? Did I accidentally start a quest? Oh no, what have I done? I'll worry about that later. Not right now. I'm trying to rob this place of all its knowledge. There's probably more books to steal. Did this go anywhere? Center? No? Maybe? Maybe at some point. Which side did I enter from? Oh, there we go. Activate? Cannot activate now. Okay, so that's gonna be relevant at some point. Not yet. Another book. Gimme. Thanks. Oh, I cannot climb this? That'd be bad form. That would be bad form. Now I see a bunch of sparklies. Hey, achievement! That's what I was trying to get. Figured I would get an achievement at some point for getting all of those. Collect the Tale of Shiria and Shirin series. I also need to get this and this. I also got mail. Mail? Oh yeah, that's the login rewards, isn't it? Yeah. I'll grab that later. But I think I'm gonna end it here for now, because I don't really have any objectives or goals in mind, because the only thing I have in mind is getting into that temple with the button that I can't unearth, but I don't know how to do that, so I think I'll just have to end it here for now and probably find something else to stream next time unless I accidentally stumble upon Fischl? Fischl? Yeah, how am I supposed to talk if you're talking over me? Yeah, unless I stumble over something more in this game that is stream-worthy. It sounded very condescending, that's not what I meant. I just meant that, like, I need to find something else to stream in this game if I'm gonna play more of this. If not, I'll stream something else next time. Anyways, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. And even if I don't, have a great day and have a great weekend, and I'm gonna peace out. Alright, bye!